This is Fountain Pendulum. In this video, we're going to be continuing our Traveler's Notebook journey, and we have the Traveler's Notebook in passport size from Chic Sparrow. So as we continue these comparisons, keep in mind that we're looking at the style, the build quality, the leather of these various makers of the Traveler's Notebooks. And even if you're not specifically looking to get a Traveler's Notebook or even the passport size, a lot of these details and characteristics are very applicable to other sizes and other various types of notebooks, and especially their leather goods. So I just received this, so let's take a look at it. First of all, we get a warranty card to be filled out, I suppose, online. So we'll put that to the side. It came wrapped in this very beautiful paper. So CS and then Chic Sparrow. And this, it feels kind of like wrapping paper, and it has scissors and a measuring tape and all kinds of, these are leather cutters, a cup of coffee, a punch. So very cute wrapping paper, very nice touch. And then the notebook comes wrapped in this cotton like envelope wrap, basically. A little bit oversized, so it probably fits various sizes, but it's super soft and very lovely. And then inside we find our Traveler's Notebook cover. So yeah, taking a look at this, they have, I believe, 3 colors of elastics that are available, and it'll default based off the leather color unless you specify. So I requested white, and this is the Kody. So this is the classic cover. In Kody, you can add stitching optionally, which I did do. And then we open it up and we find that it has 4 elastics. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it feels like those elastic bands have been finished off, trimmed, and sealed for us, which is really nice. There's a little bit of wiggle room on both elastics to allow for adjusting the tension. So looser or tighter, which is nice. I see they have a very unique way of tying this so that it lays flat. I appreciate that little detail. And then there is just the suede natural lining on the inside. So that feels reasonably soft, a little bit, but not super. Let's turn it around. So this is the Kody color again. And we can take a look a little bit closer there. This is what it's looking like. Right here on the back corner, it says Chic Sparrow, made in the USA. And these are actually made in Spokane, Washington. So the leather feels very soft, very supple. In this section, it feels very smooth, and I think that's really lovely. I like the kind of highlights and variations there. And then as we move over to this side and the back especially, it's very kind of marbled or pebbled, and so it has that different feeling. So going to back kind of this direction about the book when it's closed. It has this is the a more firm offering that they have. I'll show you the website in a minute, but it's quite soft, supple, and flexible, I would say, but not floppy, especially around the perimeter, and maybe the stitching adds to that, but it has definitely some firmness to it, but it's quite soft and it's quite flexible, especially where the marbling is. So I'd say very soft. Now on the website, and I'll show you that in a minute also, but it does say that as well as in the notes, it says that they'll have if you do opt for the stitching, that it would match the leather. And I guess they took some liberties because I asked for white elastic to do matching white thread. I would have preferred just that they matched the stitching to the leather personally. I asked for white elastic because I didn't really care for black or brown. It's just kind of too plain for me. I wanted something with a little bit more contrast. So I was hoping for the stitching that is their default, which says to match the leather, so it would have been brown. And then I can rotate this seasonally if I choose. But at any rate, this is how it came. White stitching, white elastic. So that's how everything feels there. And how we're looking there. The stitching ends right here. And let's take a look at the size. So this is 1 tick past 8 1/4 and a tick shy of 5 1/2. So that's the sizing on it. And it's coming in at 2.6 millimeters thick. So on the thicker side, which adds some sturdiness and stability as well. And then on the spine here, we have the double elastics going through, and then of course the loop that closes it shut. So there you have it. Let me give you some ability to see the color. It definitely has warm, almost reddish undertones. I'd say from how the camera's picking it up, this corner is most what it's like in person. So let's try putting some inserts in, shall we? Oh, let me add this at the end actually. I'll just start with the inserts. So that's my sticker insert, my watercolor insert, and here's a cream. All right, that is 3. So we can see at 3 that it's starting to fill out quite a bit. That's how it's fitting. So the cover doesn't cover absolutely everything at that point. Let's sub one out. Take a look at what 2 looks like. Yeah, I'd say at 2 everything fits just so, but of course there's room for 4 by elastic standards, at least 4. So let's go ahead and fill it up. So there's 4. And I'll pop this in as well. There we go. So that's how everything's fitting. I really particularly like how the leather feels here. A lot more character, marbling and so on the back. Let me have you take a look at their website. All right, so this is the Chic Sparrow website. So we're going to go over to notebook covers and traveler's notebooks. and then Shop by Design, Classic Traveler's Notebooks. And it's definitely worth checking out the different styles that they have. So the folio note covers and the Travelers Cascade notebooks, those are cool too. Let me just show you really quick. Here's the Cascade. So they come in different colors, but basically these have the built-in leather inserts for cards and papers, and a pencil holder as well. So I think that's very cool, and it's worth checking out. I really like that, but I don't care for so much as the pencil holder there that sticks out a bit. Not so much a fan of that. And I wouldn't really use that to slip my fountain pens in anyway, because I always like to have them protected. So we're going to go to Classic Traveler's Notebooks, and these are just the, like it says, the classic traditional. So I looked at all these different colors, and some are soft and some are sturdier than others. And here's the one I got. It's the Kody. And I got it in the color Kody, and then they have Dakota, which is darker. So I would say the picture online, this one represented, is a lot lighter, more of a caramel color compared to the one I received. But the interesting thing is that as you look at these samples, I'd say that's pretty it's much closer anyway to the correct color representation. And it actually shows there the pebbling and the marbling that I ended up receiving. You can get engravings. Check out this chart that they have also for the different sizes that they offer. They have a Nano and a Passport Plus. The Passport Plus for me seemed to be too large for the amount of inserts that I'm interested in using. So if you see here, it says right here, it says Traveler's Notebook insert capacity in blue. So the Passport is the one I got, so that says up to 4. And then the Passport Plus is up to 6. The width is 9.5 though, so that's significantly larger. And I think since for the amount that I'm using, probably too large, but now with 3 it's almost not fitting, or actually, yeah, with 3. So it's, it's worth a consideration. I will say too, here they have so your sizing options and the price points, and top stitching. Yes. And pen loops, you can add that in, either stitched in or riveted. So stitched in would be, if I was going to get a pen loop, probably more likely, but again, I like protecting my pens, so probably gonna pass on that too. And they did a really nice job of doing a description here, disclosures on leather texture and character. So for the Kody, which is what I got, it says expect the unexpected. Character ranges from matte to semi-glossy. Approximately 2 millimeters thick. Mine was a little bit thicker. Vegetable tan leather can be polished to desired level of shine using natural or tan polish. Neutral, excuse me. This leather comes in a wide variety of variations. Please note the photos shown are only a small sample. If you love to be surprised, this is perfect for you. So pebbled surface texture with a soft hand. So yeah, I mean, I think they covered their bases there as far as, you're not really sure what you're going to get. And so I got some variation of that, which is fine. So yeah, that is just a glimpse at the website, and you can see the pricing there as well. Free shipping in the USA. So that's a look at their website. All right, so we got a good look at the website overview there. And let's see, what would I say? So yeah, as an overview, again, really soft, quite flexible leather. I really like the size of the stitching that was used. I like it to match the leather would be my preference, but that, it looks nice like this too. And yeah, I think for me the sizing is fine. I'm still looking for a cover that covers more entirely, personally, but a lot of people don't have that. That made it in there pretty good. There's a little bit of inconsistency in the sizing. So what I mean by that is, like when I measured, this side was a little bit not square, meaning like it beveled a bit. So, these are handmade, so it's not a big deal, but I thought I would just mention that. But let me pull this through. There we go. So yeah, that's the overview for the Chic Sparrow. And I think that this leather will wear really nicely. It also doesn't seem, I'd say moderate as far as, scratch resistance. I think if it would scratch moderately easily, not very easily, but moderately. So there you have it, the overview of the Chic Sparrow. Thank you for watching, and continue with me on this Traveler's Notebook journey. We'll be posting kind of a grand finale video soon with all the notebooks together side by side in comparison. A little bit less detail provided for each one, but so an overview can help you kind of all at once in a glance compare the different makers. So thank you again for watching. Enjoy your Traveler's Notebooks. I'll see you on the next one.